Welcome to Hot Hockey. I'm Gray Levinson.
I'm Brody Burke.
And we are going to talk about the playoffs to start. So tell us a little about who's playing in the playoffs and what's happening.
Well, it's come down to the Stanley Cup Finals. We have the Golden Knights and the Carolina Hurricanes tied at 2 games apiece, and going back to Carolina for Game 5.
And how do you think Vegas will react in Carolina in tomorrow's game?
Well, I personally don't think they played well yesterday. I think that they're going to have to come out on top. They're going to have to be a fast team. That's how they win games, and that's what they're going to do.
The Knights do have a little challenge there, but overall, I think the Knights can push through to a series, possibly win a game tomorrow. And I think this will be a good rest of the series. It could go to Game 7 or whatever. But I still think it would be a very good series for both teams. And good on both of the teams for popularity and good for the NHL.
Yeah, these are two great teams. I thought the Carolina Hurricanes were going to make it, which is always good to have someone knowing they're going to make it. But it's also good to have a little bit of surprise.
Yeah.
Vegas Golden Knights there.
Yeah.
Didn't think they were going to come out, and they've given Carolina a challenge.
Another thing on the NHL's new jerseys. It's called the Hometown Remix, and the Florida Panthers are awesome. And yeah, look at these jerseys right here.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. This pink and blue. It's perfect, and I think it'll be a good remix for the NHL and a good rebrand to help the league get more popular. Even
awesome.
if
it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, even though it's already very popular.
Yeah, even the only two teams that are out is the Panthers and the Islanders, but
there are more coming, like the Nashville Predators, which are blue or like a navy kind of blue.
Yeah.
And then like the Knights, and I'm excited for all these jerseys.
Anaheim Ducks is gonna be green. They're probably gonna have some Mighty Ducks.
Their
jerseys,
old logo,
extras.
Mighty
Those will look good.
Ducks. So we'll be right back talking about other topics right
Next.
after this break. And we're back. Now, Brody, do you want to talk about a team who hasn't made the playoffs, the Detroit Red Wings?
It's been forever. Steve Yzerman has been in the rebuild. Detroit has trusted him with it, but it just ain't working.
Yeah, and especially the Wings kind of falling off here and not really doing well. Can you talk more about that?
Well, you got to climb up. You've got to They were top 16 in the league, but you've got to master the division. That's the thing. Don't worry so much about
X, Y, and Z. Yeah.
Yeah, worry about beating your division rivals, coming out on top, and making a playoff spot, like you've just
talked about. Also on the topic of the Red Wings, Dylan Larkin is requesting a trade from the Red Wings. We think it's because he hasn't had much success. Like you were saying, they haven't made the playoffs in a while, in about 3 years. Can you talk a little more about that?
It's, yeah, like some fans, similar to some fans, he just, he's done. He's done with the Wings.
Yeah.
And he's a good player. That reason being, he wants to go to a team that can win him a cup.
I think he'll go to a team not too big, right? Not like the Vegas Golden Knights, but like a good average team that he can play on and he's good with, like Montreal Canadiens. They can make it, but they're not the top of the league. They're not the best. They don't have to wear you out of the league. They'll have some seasons they won't make it, and I think he'll have a few more years with one team like the Montreal Canadiens, moving so far ahead. He's been so good, but he hasn't had a chance.
Yeah, and also the Canadiens, they have a bunch of smaller, younger guys.
Mm-hmm.
It could be nice to have a leadership in that locker room,
especially from a player like Dylan Larkin with a lot of speed, a lot of talent. who's still an older guy.
Big guy too. Like
Big guy too,
physical
yeah.
guy. Like yeah,
And-
you can. Like that's definitely something that the Canadians are looking for.
And
So yeah,
Especially with their team of a bunch of young guys with their average age of being 25. Though it's good to have an older guy on their team. Kind of like Brent Burns when he joined the Avalanche. That was a good change for the Avalanche.
hmm
Coming up next, more topics about the NHL right after this. And we're back talking about more hockey topics. And now we're going to start with a thing called Rumor Around the Room. Brody, do you have anything called, or do you have any rumor around the room?
I don't think so. Do you?
I do, actually. I think since the Montreal Canadiens really want to pick up some guys, I think Dylan Larkin or Connor McDavid could go to the Montreal Canadiens. And the reason is, there was a bunch of AI clips that said he wanted to trade, but you could see it in his eyes and the way he's slumping down during the season. And he's just disappointed from this team because they're not making it anywhere. Like, they've been to the Cup the last 2 times, but haven't actually gotten the Cup. And it's very disappointing. And Dylan Larkin wants to be traded because his team's oh so bad. So either one of those guys, I think, will end up on Toronto or like Montreal or some club like that, big fan base, but still like not as well as other teams like Avs.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of change up the game here. I'm gonna deny a rumor.
And deny that rumor, okay?
Not yours. I can definitely see
Dylan Larkin.
Larkin going to the Canadiens. I can't see McDavid going there.
True.
There's been rumors that he wants to go to the Leafs, but I
But
mean,
that's exaggerating.
really,
He doesn't
though?
actually want to go to the Maple Leafs, right? Like,
really though, yeah, like the Oilers. Yes, they miserably failed this year.
but Toronto, like, doing even worse.
Didn't
Why
even
would
make
you?
the playoffs.
We didn't
But
even make the playoffs.
That's not
yet.
even what I'm saying. I don't think he's gonna go to a different team. There's been 3 cups the last 3 years. They've
Yeah,
been in 2
but
of
they're
them.
not getting as close as they could be.
They didn't get close this year, but maybe. I mean, Anaheim locked down on him. If you watch that series, like, and also like you never know, like. Maybe they'll fix the goaltending in Edmonton, and they're getting a new coach. Like,
Yeah.
they're doing better than Toronto.
Well, a segment we like to call the stick tap. It's a stick tap and kind of a clap or a cheer for a player or a coach or a team, anything really, that we can congratulate. And I think that is it, or it is Dylan Larkin. I think he's been such a hard player. He's worked his career off at many different teams, ended up on the Red Wings, and then just didn't get enough support, or like he wasn't as big as other stars. He didn't get as big.
Well, he's stuck with them.
He's
yeah.
stuck with them, yeah. And they want to keep him, or else they might literally be worse than the Toronto Maple Leafs. So I just gotta give him a stick tap. And yeah, what a great guy, good career, but he's gotta go further.
Yeah, I hope he does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
And our final segment, the wrap up. Brody?
well, first we talk about the playoffs. Last thing, who do you think's gonna win Game 4, Game 5?
I think I have it in the Knights.
Well, you always do.
Yeah.
I think I got the Knights too.
Okay. So, first we talked about the playoffs. Second, HDR, the home Panthers jersey is beautiful right here.
Yeah, I can't wait for all the others too. It's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be great. Next, we talked about
The Red Wings failing. I hope they'll make it back soon. They're such an icon in the hockey world, but you got to climb out of that hole.
Yeah. Dylan Larkin also sticking with him. Very good job for him.
Yeah, but just requested a trade. I hope he wins a cup soon.
Rumor around the room, he might go to Montreal. I don't know.
Yeah.
And that's gonna wrap it up for hot hockey. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.
Peace.